Hi friends! In today's video, I'm sharing how you can create cute notepads that you can make for gifting or craft shows and Etsy shops. You'll find measurements and links to everything that you see here in the description down below. In creating your notepads, you may use watercolor paper for the base. You may also use heavy cardstock or designer cardstock that is sturdy enough for durability. You'll trim your cardstock to 11.5 by 3 5/8, and you may use any remainder cardstock to create lace borders if you wish. I'm using a Martha Stewart border punch to embellish the edge of my notepad. Unfortunately, they are no longer in production, but you may use any border punch that you have on hand. Once you've trimmed your cardstock, you're gonna place your cardstock on your scoring boards and score at the following: 2, 2 1/4, 7 1/4, and 7 1/2. The measurements that I'm using are for the standard size notepads that you can get from shops like Walmart, Office Depot, or Dollar Tree. After scoring your cardstock, you're gonna fold at the score lines, and then you're ready to trim your designer paper for your notepad base. You can use any designer paper that you have. I'm using cardstock from our new spring collection, Nestled in Spring. For the top part of your notepad cover, you're gonna trim 2 pieces at 3.5 by 1 7/8. For the bottom part, you'll trim 2 pieces at 3.5 by 3 7/8. And for the back of your notepad cover, you'll trim 1 piece at 3.5 by 4 3/4. And by the way, this notepad cover project is perfect for using your scraps that you may have forgotten about. Once you have trimmed all the necessary pieces, you're ready to adhere them with your favorite craft glue. If you decide to trim a paper lace border, now is the time to adhere that piece. You'll be covering up the trimmed area with the designer cardstock for the top part. You may use double-sided tape or wet adhesive to glue down the notepad to your notepad cover. I prefer to use wet adhesive because it gives me a bit of wiggle room to center the notepad correctly. Next, you'll glue down the remaining back piece to the back of your notepad cover. Then you embellish the front of your notepad cover. When embellishing the front, keep in mind that this notepad needs to stay functional and we don't want to overdo it. In this instance, less is more. As for the closure, to keep the costs down for my customers, I decided to go with a Velcro dot closure. Good quality flat magnets are not cheap, but you can use magnets if you wish. However, keep in mind that by using magnets, it will drive up the price of your notepads to cover this expense. I hope that you found this notepad tutorial helpful and that it inspires you to create something that you'll be able to sell or gift to friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, thumbs up, and leave a comment. Go ahead and add my video to your playlist for future reference. I will see you once again real soon.